This is not New York City. This is much cooler. This is fucking Tilburg. Let's get this party started. I want to see your hands in the air. Hold on. You party like that in Tilburg? I like it. Can I take you to my country? Can we go to Jamaica? Put up on the flag all over Jamaica then. Let's go to Jamaica. That's what you say.
Yes, this is Danny Pepperseed for World of Reggae. I'm not only here with Shaggy, but also with the rest, almost all the team of the Out of Many One Music. Yeah. Shaggy's brand new album. Well, Shaggy, it's good to have you back in Holland, man.
Thank you very much, man. Good to be here. Alan Large, every time. Danny Pepperseed, the man from day one. I know him from a Maga and have here.
That's true, you know, nothing lied about that. Well, Shaggy, you're currently touring for your brand new album. Album is wicked for everybody who checked it out. They know it already. Everybody who didn't check it out, well, you have to check it out because it's really, in my opinion, one of the best albums for the year. It's an album done together with Sly Robbie. What was the thought behind the album, you know?
Oh, well, we knew each other for a long time. I've known Sly Robbie from the beginning of my career, pretty much. We've worked together on 2 other projects. One was, I think, the Close Drop album, which was the title track Close Drop, and another one was Midnight Lover album, which is track called Way Back Home. So we just, you know, always see them and respect them music and love what them do. So we did an Australian tour together and just kind of click, you know what I mean, just on a live, you know, on a friendship basis, and just decided, say, yo, we're going to make some music, you know what I mean? Because if we're a friend, you know, a man can cook and eat him food, we must can make some music together.
Yeah, that's a good idea, you know. Well, unlike your previous albums, this album is a straight reggae album. And, well, your previous albums, of course, due to your pop success, always had some crossover feel to it, which isn't weird, you know, because as a pop artist, you have to make that type of music. Was it a different experience for you to do a full reggae album now?
It was a fulfilling experience. Because, and I want to say, it was morally me moving it in that direction. Because I think if it was up to Sly Robbie, we would probably have a little bit more, and even Lenky, more crossover thing. But to me, some of the things that made me fall in love with them for was some of the more authentic, raw, you know, like, I like music I put you in a trance, you know, and I wanted that album where when you listen to it, it's almost like you get high even if you don't smoke. You know what I mean? And that was what I was looking at. When I listened to the Black Aurora stuff and some of the more deeper Dennis Brown stuff and, you know, those more soulful reggae, you get that thing with that trance we put it in, you know. And I don't really find that on the rest of my album. They're more party records, but I want something, you know. And even the earlier songs, when we did them first, they were more on a more roots-ish kind of thing. It was thing that really kind of said to me and said, you know, it's kind of more than them love song because you're still Mr. Lover. So I put it in a love trance, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, the album has also a lot of your friends on it. It's, you know, known artists like, for example, Beres Hammond, Coco T, also Peter Morgan from Morgan Heritage, also Taurus Riley, who is well established right now. You also have some young artists on it, you know.
Conscience, Chronics. Yeah, well, these guys are promising guys in the music, you know. I mean, I love what Chronics I do. Chronics teach me all of things. The other day, Chronics say I'm up on tour, and I'm not leaving without him band, and I kind of thought it was a little crazy because to really get this music in the streets like that, you're going to have to sometime roll it solo just to do the promos and stuff. And him stopped him guns and basically got it. And people really took him with his band, and so him teach me something. So you always learn, you know what I mean? Man like Conscience right now have the ability to really kind of take it man to dancehall, but him do some real melodic dancehall, you know. And you just know them and speak to them and them have that kind of attitude where you can do music with them, you know what I mean? Them not come with the idiot thing. So, you know what I mean, the world is music have to be a music, you have to come with passport, you know, and visa, stamp up. Where you can pass Norman Manley Airport with. You see, because nobody here make them can't lie to me. Sly, nor Robbie, nor Lenky can't lie to me. Them not make them big money at Jamaica. A foreign them go. Seeing them man they send down barrel.
Yeah, well, now talking about real reggae music and talking about solid production. Well, Sly and Robbie, you know, like there are, I think, no better established names in reggae music than the both of you. The original Rhythm Twins, working together from in the 70s. Well, Sly, I always say there is the
last week.
Sly, I always say, well, there's only one human drum machine in the world, and that's Sly Dunbar. You know, like you really have the grooves locked from in the 70s, working from Channel 1 studios. So, you know, what was your experience to work with Shaggy on this project?
Well, great experience. I always admire Shaggy, you know, from the Carolina. When I heard Carolina first, I said, wow. And I realized it had so much ingredients in it. I said, wow, man, that's one of the ways to go. And I think Shaggy kind of influenced us to work with Shaggy to make that song Tease Me. So, you know, you see his work and you know it's good and you say, boy, this is great work, you know. So I said, how can we enhance what he has done? So it's a Shaggy was, wow, man, it worked. So enough respect to Shaggy. And I always look up to him work. Everything I do, I always track him. And when he got the #1 record in America, called Robert and congratulated. I don't know if Robert told him. You know? Every one of them I was on it, and I was the link to but Shaggy's #1, you know, big respect, you know. So respect him, and this album was really a joy to work on, and it really took us like almost 2 years, and it's really materialized and come to this one that everybody's talking about. And everywhere you go, you feel good. It's the album that you could just get a man and walk off. And they would say a word to him and him call it back and say, boy, the album bad, you know, so.
Yeah, one of the things, because you did a video for the track with Barris Hammond, Fight This Feeling, and you had a lot of video footage in that. And from that video footage, I could see you guys were having a lot of fun together in the studio. Yeah, because everybody, yeah.
Robbie cook every day, 4 pot a night.
Well, Robbie, can you share some recipes with us?
Shaggy give me a book of recipe and we utilize it, but after we finish the session, them close it up and take away the book. So I forgot some more for the recipe.
Yes, well, we have Lenky here too. This is Lenky, the great Lenky, who did the Diwali rhythm. Well, he refused to say anything on his interview, so he just wanted to be there, but...
See, this man have more mouth on tour than anybody else. See, this man have more names than anybody else in it. It's not just Lenky. It is Chemical Ali. See, there's no bigger drug deal like the Fenzik. You want Caffeinol, Panadol, Fenzik.
Otherwise known as Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? The man full of names.
They used to call him Reggae Jesus as well, yeah, back in the days when he had long hair.
Yeah. Backslide now, so. Reggae devil. It's not real red. Yeah, go around him.
Yeah.
So tell them how was it to work? I would like to know how was it to work on the album.
Tell us, Lenky, come on.
How did you feel to work on the album with Shaggy and Sly and Robbie? We would like to know this. Sly's waiting. Sly's been waiting in full rain, waiting to hear. How was it, Lenky?
Come on, Chemical Ali.
Chemical Ali, can you speak to us? Let's go, Chemical Ali. How was it? You know what I mean? Did you take a more production role, or you took more of a keyboard role or an arrangement role?
I do just everything, you know, just every little thing there, you know. Every little pieces. You know,
Pieces.
Yeah, little things.
You were the original pieces,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, that's little pieces in it.
Really?
Yeah, man, yeah, Shaggy.
Okay. What do you feel about the direction of the album? Did you agree with us going that direction?
Yeah, man.
From day one?
We did think little more, other things could
Little
have
more pop?
Yeah, they could have
Like you and me argue like
Yeah,
that. Anyway, they say it's straight. Of course, me not cuss up and lie to you.
No.
Liar.
No. That's right.
See?
Yeah.
But we go straight.
Yeah. Well, me glad you cuss because I like the outcome of the album, you know. So.
No, my idea is and don't. I'm not saying that they weren't right. I tell you, say if I did follow them, we'd probably have an easier job promoting the record. So I get where we're going with it. Me sometimes it's just an idiot that way there. If you just say, we want to take on the harder role, which is really carrying the raw reggae, which there's not many formats on radio, because right now I got a request yesterday that there are pop stations in America wants to play the song with me and Neo, but they would want to remix it. You know what I'm saying? So they're not wrong in that sense. That, you know, but for me, for really carry the genre, to me it was better to bring these artists in our genre than we going in their genre. There's so many times they come and they take our genre and do it and
exactly.
Put it, see? And I don't think we will establish growth like that. See? But sometimes you feel you're a Superman and you can take on the whole thing and carry the cement back by yourself. And sometimes it does box you and realize that it's a go from a long time. Nobody thinks that you can come in and so come change it. So those realities are hitting me as we go along the line. But I do think it is an easier route if we had done a crossover field on it. And we did do some, because to me, you're saying crossover songs. I do think that a song like Neo song can cross.
It can cross over, definitely, but it can cross over, but it's still hardcore reggae.
It's a hardcore reggae, but if you ask anybody and they look at you and tell you say that they listen and know a Don Pen, no. They'd probably say that's a hardcore song, but then it ended up being a crossover record.
Definitely.
Seen?
And everything that Sean Paul did. You know?
Yeah, look at you know, there's a couple other songs that ended up being crossover. Murder She Wrote. You know what I mean? Duale. And they become crossover songs. So why can't we just stay within our genre and make beautiful pop melodies with this hardcore reggae to make it go over? Which is my vision.
Yeah, and
you know?
well, you just mentioned that song, you know, the You Girl with Neo. When I heard that song first, I was really blown away by it because I said, yo, Neo, him sound bad on the reggae, you know? And, you know, I'm really happy you got him doing that because I was always, you know, for years I believe that R&B singers can do reggae, but none of them really want to do it, and you really took him out to do it.
Come on, the whole album, but never said nothing about crossover. I'm going to sing when I'm singing for the reggae, you know. Hold me tight, the whole Bob Marley thing.
Johnny Nash. Mind that before some of you listen at them time, because you're old boy.
Yeah, I am Bob.
Yeah.
See, Johnny Nash helped Bob Marley. See that? No people never know that. That's why I like hanging with them. Nothing I learn.
Yes, well, so the video for the song with Neo, You Girl, just dropped like earlier this week.
3 days now.
Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah. So that's definitely like the second single from the album. What are the other plans?
Don't know yet. You know, we have to do, so far we've been looking at a couple of songs that have been favorites on downloads. A song called Slip Your Slide, You Could Be Mine with Melissa Mosique. That seems to be probably the most popular song on downloads. You're now seeing Neo song taking the more popular role because obviously it's starting to reach radio a little bit more now, so people are going into it. The Damian Marley is a big record too. A lot of people like. Yeah. Most of the sound system on them like the Cocoa-Tea.
Yeah.
And you know, definitely the street. But we also have to see how we can market these songs. A lot of things that we couldn't get with the Beres Hammond is, you know, there are a lot of televisions and pop things that we wanted to promote this record that we can't because, you know, then Beres Hammond's his schedule is a very hectic schedule. So for us to get him to do certain things was a little difficult. It's the same situation we're having with Neo. You know, we wanted to do a BET premiere the other day and he couldn't make it. You know what I mean? Because he was off doing something somewhere else. And so the schedule become a little difficult when you're starting to use big name artists. You know what I mean? take for instance even the Damian Marley. You know, Damian is probably touring and doing his promotion at the same time. For us to get him to market some of these things and go in the trenches with us, maybe a little bit difficult. While with songs like them, like You Could Be Mine, it would be easy because you know that's why it wasn't me to be such an angel to be such big records, because I had Rick Rock and Rayvon, you know. So whatever little trench I have to go into, whatever little free show I had to do, I do it wherever we had to be.
Yeah, and you had them in your own camp, you know.
Right, they were on my own camp, and I could just basically move around anywhere and get these songs done, and get the momentum going. It's a lot difficult when you start bringing big names. The big names do bring attention to the music, but it becomes a little bit harder to work, you know. So that's why our thing was to start with the big name one, and as we go along, get into songs that we can more market and promote. Because you can't get hit records without marketing and promoting it. It just don't work like that.
Well, you guys are on the road now in Europe. We're in Tilburg right now. Yeah, you have to go on stage pretty soon. You have one more show to do, like in Paris later on this week, and then the European tour is over.
For no.
All right. You're going to go to America and with the same setting as well?
Well, the thing what we're doing is this. We wanted Europe was where we were getting a little traction on the record first, you know. So we wanted to come to European and do these smaller venues and really get the press behind it and get the feel of it out there, you know, getting Sly Robbie in on it and just kind of create a buzz. You know, hopefully we have done well with these venues so far. Promoters will get the feel. This is going down to the fall. By summertime, we'll come back around next summer. Hopefully the record will be in full field. We can do the festival and really come through and do something a little stronger. You know what I mean? And that was all our own, the brainchild of how we was going to do it, because we kind of started late with the record anyway. You know, it's just how the chips fall when we finish it. You know.
Your friend, them tell them friend, to make sure to push this thing out. This record. Make sure.
I really believe in the album, you know.
Every track upon it wicked, but we want to make sure say you work just like we. If not, don't call about Phoenix interview.
All right, Daddy. We are going to do that, you know. We are going to work on it. All right, gentlemen, you know, it was lovely to have you here, you know. Well, probably for the first time we got 4 big hit makers in one video. Yeah, for real. Yeah, Lenky scored 2 big hits. Wayne Wonder, Sean Paul on the Diwali rhythm. Yeah.
See, Grammy Master them, you know.
And you're a Grammy Master as well. You soon get another one, man. Don't worry.
You got Robbie Yard, you know. Him do a catch, a Grammy catch do a Grammy catch do No, man, I polish my own car. I'm going to have him.
Yeah, you'll be very careful with it. Yeah.
If you walk all near it, man, I just walk around and I say, what you do? Yeah, like me, you know.
Yes, guys, thanks for the vibes, you know. World of reggae.
Lenky.
Come on.
Lenky. Superman. Yeah, man. Chemical Ali. Yeah, Malcolm X. Yeah, Reggae Jesus, Reggae Devil.
So people, this is probably the last time you're going to see Lenky in an interview ever, at least with them man around him.
Show your theater to see a Lenky.
Yes, Robbie.